Good afternoon. We welcome you to DeKalb Middle School for softball action today, as it is the DeKalb Middle School Lady Saints against the Warren County Lady Pioneers in district softball action. Tom Duggan alongside the coach Chris Vance. And Coach, well, I would say it's a picture-perfect day. It is if you're looking at it, but if you're sitting out here in the wind, a little chillish today compared to what we had over the weekend.
Still need to come on out. It's not that bad. A little breeze where we are. It's kind of funneled in through the concession stand area, but if we were a little bit closer, we could eavesdrop on this umpire's meeting right now.
That's why we need one of those boom mics. We could slip it out there and find out what all this stuff is going on. We do have a bit of a wind today. Right now it's around 13 miles an hour, gusting up to about 25 miles per hour. That could play a little bit into this game today. It's north-northwest, and if you see the flag out there, Coach is kind of blowing back in our direction a little bit, so some of these fly balls might hang up just a little bit more with the wind blowing today.
It is a little bit more towards the right field right now, but I'm not sure we're going to have to worry about too much about long ball today.
The DeKalb Lady Saints, they've been red hot of late. They've won 4 in a row. They've won 4 in a row by shutout. That improves them to 5-2 overall on the season. They are 3-2 in district play. Warren County comes in, best I can figure, around 0-4, 0-2 in district. And, in fact, I just found out today they were actually in DeKalb's district. They move in this year, so this game a little more meaning than maybe we anticipated with it being a district game. But back to our Lady Saints, they've been hitting the ball exceptionally well. Great defense. And we've talked a lot about, of course, Presley Harrington, how dominating she's been in the pitching circle. All around, this team has really, I think, come together. They're playing some great softball right now.
We've compared that to the high school softball team. Of course, they lost Cora Kilgore. Great pitcher. And when you have that type of pitching, 15, 16 strikeouts a game, you do not have to play quite as much defense.
Right.
And that's what Harrington is allowing the Lady Saints.
Harrington coming in has pitched 32 innings. She surrendered 14 earned runs on 26 hits through 32 innings. But if you go back about the last 4 games, that cuts down to just about, I think, maybe 9 total hits. And she's had 54 strikeouts overall. Sorry, we're trying to shuffle and looking at some lineups and stuff while we're talking. But she's lowered her ERA to 2.18. She has just caught absolute fire here in these last 4 games.
She really has, and that builds confidence in your defense, like we talked about. And that great defense, love a great defense.
Yes.
And that kind of jumpstarts your offense.
We're getting ready for the anthem, and we will have introductions when we come back to the ball field. After this is DeKalb Middle School Softball, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Home Services is your trusted partner for comprehensive excavation and septic solutions. With a combined 30 years of experience, our team of skilled professionals deliver reliable, high-quality work for both residential and commercial projects. We understand the unique challenges of Middle Tennessee's terrain and provide customized services. From basic excavation to complex septic system installations, we have the expertise and equipment to handle jobs of any size or complexity. Put us to work for you. Home Services, 615-597-6287.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Mallory Fingsler for your personal price plan today.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
Bad Boy tractors are born from the legendary Bad Boy mowers from 20 to 35 horsepower. Subcompact to midsize, Bad Boy combines power, performance, comfort, and as always, builds strength to deliver the workhorse dependability you need to get the job done and done right. Homeowner, landscaper, or rancher, there's a Bad Boy tractor for you to work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
The DeKalb Middle School Lady Saints hosting Warren County in softball action today on a bright Monday afternoon. Temperature about 53 degrees according to my weather app. Let's take a look at that Warren County lineup today as they'll be leading off in the top half of the first inning. The shortstop, Avon King, an 8th grader, will be leading off. The catcher is Austin Gannon, a 7th grader, number 4. Batting third is the pitcher, number 24, Ella Pennywell. The center fielder bats cleanup. That's number 12, Christy Farmer. Number 6, Livia Wilson, the second baseman, will bat in the 5-hole. Your number 6 hitters, number 8, June Cossett, the third baseman. Right fielder, Caroline Douglas, will bat 7th, the 8th grader. The designated player is Emmeline Hutchins, the 8th grader, will bat in the number 8 spot. For the first baseman, which is Caitlin Kite. And the number 9 hitter is number 10, Maddie Bryant, an 8th grader. We'll look at the DeKalb Middle School Lady Saints around the diamond, as it is starting, of course, today in the circle, Presley Harrington, who comes in 5-2 on the season. We mentioned 32 innings pitched in 7 appearances. 14 earned runs, 26 hits, 54 strikeouts, 6 walks. She has a .218 earned run average coming into today's game. Round the diamond we go. Her backstop will be number 11, Zoe Ashburn. Carly Trambles at first base. It's Kyla Rogers over at second. Your shortstop is Aubrey Fusen. Holding down the hot corner is Courtney Alexander. Out in the field today in left field, it is Carly Fortner. Your center fielder is Alexis Graham, and the right fielder is number 1, Aubrey Harden. And we're ready to go as Amanda Pritchard in her first season as the head coach of the Lady Saints. DC Blitz's own Kelly Pyburn is the assistant coach. And we are ready for the first pitch of today's game. That's in there for a called strike. Travis Wilson, the head coach for Warren County. Sadie Simmons and Rayleigh Wilson are the assistant coaches. No balls, 1 strike. We are just underway here in this what's scheduled to be 5 regulation innings as Harrington goes up and outside and will leave the count up 1 ball and 1 strike. Coach, what are you expecting today with this softball game, considering what we've seen from DeKalb Middle? And I know we don't know a whole lot about Warren County, but kind of your expectations in this game today.
Well, I'm looking, just wrote down the averages for the starters of Warren County, and it looks like they are top-heavy with the average. They lead off. King is batting .500 for the season. Gannon is .500, and Pennywell, the pitcher, is at .462, so they want to do their damage early.
And some batters that can do some damage, a swing and a miss there. Will even the count up 2 balls and 2 strikes. As you mentioned, Avon King, the leadoff hitter. She is the co-leader in batting average, .500, has a .583 on-base percentage at that. Harrington goes up and away again. And that sets the count up full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Team leader with hits so far this season with 6, and team leader in doubles as well with 2 coming into this afternoon's game. That'll be flared off toward the first base side out of play, and we'll try it again to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Real good pitch. Low and inside. Batter had a hard time, King, and trying to get the bat around the barrel. Didn't get there. Fouls it off to the right side.
Harrington will line it up for another payoff pitch. On the way, and King's going to send a dribbler down to second base. No problem there for Rogers over to first. 1 up, 1 gone here in the top half of the first inning. That'll bring up the catcher, Austin Gannon. Austin, a 7th grader, coming in to swing the bat. She, along with King, as you mentioned, Coach, batting .500 on the season, and she's going to have a base hit as that's going to stay fair, and it'll be a 1-out single for Gannon. That's about as perfect as you can place one down the right field line there. And it was played exceptionally well. Harden came in and cut it off, didn't allow it to advance any further, and kept Gannon on at first base with a single. But a runner aboard here for the Lady Pioneers in the top of the first.
We saw Aubrey do a much better job today than what she did. Whoop, pulled her foot off.
Pulled her off base on the throw, and 2 is going to be aboard here, first and second. Hard not to see that, Coach, as an error. It was very close, and all of our stats will be unofficial here, but the pulling the first baseman off the bag there, I'm going to rule it an error on my unofficial count. Coach, how do you see it?
Well, I thought as deep as our shortstop was playing, had to kind of wait on it to really come and charge it. I gave her a hit.
Okay. I will stick with you. How about that?
Oh, no,
yeah,
no,
I'll stick with you. We'll
We're not official.
We're not official.
We can argue about it.
I sort of say whatever we do don't matter anyway. We're not official. As we get set for the cleanup hitter, the center fielder, 8th grader number 12, Christy Farmer, who will step in. And Farmer batting .417 on the season, ducks on the pond as she fouls off that first pitch. And we'll open things up from Harrington, no balls and 1 strike.
3 batters in a row. The Warren County softball team has gone after that first pitch.
We'll go to the Game Changer app and see if they have made a ruling on that particular at-bat, as this one's hit right back to Harrington. She has some trouble with it, and everybody is safe, Coach, as now the bases are loaded for the number 5 hitter, Livia Wilson. Wilson with an opportunity, hitting .364. She's got 4 hits and 11 at-bats. Has driven in only 1 run, but a chance here is that one hot to handle, too hot to handle for the pitcher.
Came right back at her. Once you make that pitch, you have to be ready to field the ball coming back at you. That
by Game Changer is going to be ruled an error, and they're going to rule the play before that an error. So again, I don't know that that's official either, but we'll go by the statistics there. So back-to-back Lady St. errors have loaded up the bases, and now the count 1-0 to the
hitter,
left-hander, and yes, indeed. And that's going to snap the Lady St. shutout streak at 4 games. Crossing the plate will be the first run in Gannon, and it's 1-0 Warren County. It appears Coach Pritchard is bending the ear of the home plate umpire here, Coach. Not sure what about, but
only thing maybe she's routing this line a little bit.
Thought he hit. Daniel was saying, thought it might have hit the end of the bat, and it certainly could be the case there. And just asking the question, got to at least go that far. And there's a wild pitch getting away from the catcher, Ashburn. And the count will open up here, 1 ball and no strikes to June Cossett, the number 6 hitter, 7th grade third baseman. Struggling a bit from the plate, batting .182, coming in with a .273 on base percentage. Swing and a miss will leave the count up, 1 ball, 1 strike to Cossett. Caroline Douglas waits in the on-deck circle.
Pitcher just needs to settle in.
Got to settle in and ready to go for the 1-1 offering. Swing and a miss. Got her chase one up in the zone a bit, and a count of ball and 2 strikes. Needs to get that second out here. Getting the ground ball set down, King. Gannon followed with a single. Back-to-back Lady St. errors on the shortstop and right back at the pitcher. And then the hit batsman brings a run home as that one's fouled away and will stay stuck at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tiger at softball going on a little later, about 5:30 over at Danny Bond Field today. Friendship Christian in town. West School Baseball hosting Warren County today. That's in there for the called strike and costs it down on the first strikeout of the afternoon by Harrington. 2 gone, and they needed to get that second out. Coach was still the bases loaded here.
Looking at pitch number 17 for Presley.
Douglas will step in. Douglas batting .429, and she's got a team best .857 on base percentage. Goes after one up in the zone and will fall behind in the count here. No balls and 1 strike. Douglas with Hutchins waiting in the on-deck circle. 7th batter of the inning here for the Lady Pioneers. Set, pitch, swings through it, and no balls and 2 strikes. And here you got Harrington with a great opportunity here. She can dial up something dirty here with this 0-2 pitch and try to get this third out of the inning. Going to go up and away and count 1 ball and 2 strikes as Douglas does a good job not chasing that one.
Good idea. Change the eye level, what the batter's looking for.
Bases loaded for the number 7 hitter. Count 1 and 2. Got it on the corner. And back-to-back strikeouts of Cossett and Douglas will strand the bases loaded. We have played midway through 1. Warren County grabs an early 1-0 lead. This is Lady Saints softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Unrivaled service and practical advice from Jeff and Grant James at DeKalb County Insurance. With auto, homeowners, life and annuities, property and liability, Medicare supplement, and business policies available. Receive seriously good insurance with great coverage and prices. DeKalb County Insurance is an independent agency that shops multiple carriers, such as Erie, Allstate, Travelers, State Auto, Progressive, and many more. Call today for a quote. DeKalb County Insurance, 615-597-0660.
Ignite. Warren County sends 7 batters to the plate. They will come out with 1 unearned run on 1 hit. They strand 3, 2 of those in scoring position. DeKalb County with 2 errors. And we head to the bottom half of the inning with DeKalb County little ground to make up here as they trail 1-0 again. 4 consecutive shutouts, Coach, and now they find themselves a bit of a deficit here, but they'll try to get the job done against 8th grader Ella Pennywell. 4 appearances, 21 innings pitched this year. She has surrendered 18 earned runs on 33 hits, has struck out 10, walked 7, comes in with a .428 earned run average. And she's going to be facing Aubrey Harden to lead things off in the bottom of the inning. The 7th grader Harden coming in with a batting average of .450 with a .550 on-base percentage this year.
You know, King had a couple of hoppers to the second baseman, easy put out. Then you had the ball down the right field line just perfectly placed. The ball to shortstop, kind of questionable what could happen there. The ball back to the pitcher, I think it's kind of questionable. Call that an error.
I would have called it a hit. That was one thing that I kind of disagreed with, and we're going to have a hit batter right out of the gate as Harden will take one for the team, so to speak. And she will take first base as Kyla Rogers, the 6th grader, has been playing really well of late. She will step in, 15 at-bats, 4 hits so far this season, batting .267, but it's got a .400 on-base percentage. She's drawn a couple of walks in there. And she'll step in with 1 aboard. Here in the bottom half of the first inning, looking to even things up. She'll square up to bunt. There goes the runner, and she's going to be safe. Just able to get in there under the sweep there coming from the shortstop King. So Harden makes her way on down to second with the stolen base. Count opens up 1 ball, no strikes here to Rogers. Trammell waits in the on-deck circle. She'll pull away again as she squares up to bunt. Runner will hold, and we'll go to 2 balls and no strikes.
Lady Saints like to run, especially at the top of the order. They look for that number 2 batter to bunt. They play small ball up early.
And Rogers will step back in. Again, your number 3 hitter, Trammell, waiting on deck. She's going to square up again. This one's going to be down in the dirt for strike 1. And it'll go 2 balls and 1 strike. DeKalb Middle is a team this year hitting .338 coming into today's game. .448 on base percentage, though. Very impressive for this team. Rogers, showing bunt again, will back away and will draw ball 3. And the count goes 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count here to the DeKalb Middle second baseman.
Yeah, and the near .400 hitter on deck when Trammell. Be nice to have runners on first and second.
Indeed it would, yes, absolutely. And the Lady Saints like to run, by the way, as we've seen already. Again, going to put down a bunt attempt, and again, it's going to drop into the batter's box foul. And that'll load the count up full here at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count.
Runner on second. Your first baseman's the one that's playing in. She'd probably back up with 2 strikes now.
Yeah, in there for the called strike as a changeup there by Pennywell. Pretty good pitch there, Coach, and it just sort of froze Rogers up. And so that'll be one away for DeKalb Middle as Trammell steps in. As you mentioned, Coach, Trammell hitting .389 coming into today's game. .556 on base percentage, has 7 hits, has drawn 3 walks, which is a co-lead on this Lady Saints team. And she will take a look at, well, I was waiting to see, I think it's ball 1. 1-0 the count here to Trammell. Kira Johnson waiting in the on-deck circle. Slaps that one towards short, handled, and over to first for out number 2. Good handle over there by King, scooping that up for the out.
Real nice play by the shortstop. Made it look real easy. Check the runner. Runner's already gone. Nice strong throw to first base. On target. Crisp. Nice play by the short.
Kira Johnson, your designated player today. As she'll step into the batter's box, the 8th grader leads the Lady Saints with 11 hits. We'll take a look at strike 1. Johnson comes in with a team-best .611 batting average, .667 on base percentage. She had a great first week, went 7 of 8 in the Lady Saints' first week. The changeup will miss and will even the count up here, 1 ball and 1 strike.
I can't dial 611 on my phone.
What do you get when you dial 611? I know what you get when you get 811 and 411. As that pitch missing away, and I believe it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Your count here to Johnson. Ashburn waiting in the on-deck circle. Runner at third base is Harden. Led off the inning. She was hit by a pitch, stole second. And that one down in the dirt, and it's going to be 3 balls a strike here. The hitter's count coming to Johnson.
Second batter this inning that pitcher's gone 3 balls in the count.
And so Pennywell, as Johnson getting some instruction here from Coach Pritchard, now will step back into the box ready to go. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 in scoring position, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Up at the zone, ball 4. And Johnson draws the first base on balls of the afternoon. Will make her way down to first base. That puts runners on the corners. And we'll bring up Zoe Ashburn, the catcher. And Zoe coming in's been a bit cool at the plate here lately, but ready to snap out of the funk as she steps up with runners at first and third.
Look for Johnson to take off. Gannon's first throw.
And there she goes. And, of course, what they try to do, and you see this a lot, the double steal. They want to bait you into getting that throw. And Warren County didn't go for it. Runner's going to move on down Johnson to second base, but now 2 in scoring position here for Ashburn.
I think King was the only one in the infield that kind of motioned like they had some kind of a play on the infield.
Swing and a miss, and that'll even the count up a ball, a strike here to Ashburn. The pitcher, Harrington, waits in the on-deck circle. Lady Saints trying to even it up, maybe take the lead here as they've got 2 in scoring position, but there are 2 outs on the board. Smacks it. Heads towards second. Wilson gets the throw in time, and a good reaction there by Wilson, and that will retire the 3rd out of the inning. DeKalb Middle will leave 2 on in scoring position. No runs, no hits. We head to the top of the 2nd. It's Warren County 1, your DeKalb Middle School Lady Saints 0. You're watching Lady Saints softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Just like the
91 due up for the Lady Pioneers as we open things up in the top half of the 2nd inning. Tom Duggan alongside the coach Chris Vance. Our producers today, Daniel Leslie and Lee Trammell. And a good crowd here at the ballpark today. Free admission. You know, if you can still get here and it don't cost anything, you don't have to listen to us. Well, actually, you probably still have to.
It is free?
Yeah, it's free. Yeah.
Last game wasn't. Wednesday, when we came out here,
Excuse me.
Their ticket booth is over there.
I got in free.
I could have. I made the walk.
Well, I didn't mean to. Nobody stopped to
Yes,
ask me
it's
for
over
money.
there at the school.
Oh, okay. I was at the wrong spot. But, yeah, free admission today.
You can sneak in for free, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's more fun to do it that way, isn't it? 1-0 the count to the leadoff hitter of the inning. That's Emmeline Hutchins, the 8th grade designated player. And she's going to foul this one off to the right to even things up at the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Emmeline comes in batting .250 with an on-base percentage, also .250 so far this season. Warren County with that early 1-0 lead. Harrington, how many pitches she have that first inning, Coach?
20.
20 pitches.
It's important for her. The bottom of the order, 250 and 100 batting averages to get these first 2 outs before you roll it over and face King again.
And that one catches the outside half of the plate, and we're going to be set up 1 ball, 2 strikes here. She's struck out the last 2, has Harrington. Swing, tip, in. Dropped it. It's going to be, it went to the glove and then went to the ground. And so it'll be still the ball and 2 strikes here. Maddie Bryant, your left fielder, waiting in the on-deck circle. Harrington, ready to go. That one's going to be popped up,
That's
headed.
tough.
It's tough in the sunlight, and it's going to be dropped. They're going to say foul.
Called it foul.
Foul territory. Very
we got
close.
that on replay?
No. We do not have that on replay. Okay, we might have it on replay. We might not better show it. So, anyway.
Hey, we're not official.
So we'll try to get a ball and 2 strikes. That's sun, and that's something we hadn't talked about either. I know we mentioned the wind, but especially first base, right field, second, that area is going to be a little tough for some of those players in the early part of this game. That's another little pop-up. That's foul territory, but no trouble this time for Trammell, as Trammell will get it. They're in foul territory, 1 up, 1 gone for Warren County, as Maddie Bryant will step into the batter's box. Sun didn't bother her at all.
Not that time.
She doesn't even have the shades on today. Do we still call them shades? That dates me a little, doesn't it?
I think so. There has to be some cool name for it.
Yeah, I got to come up with a new lingo. Swing and a miss, and it's going to be Harrington jumping out front of Maddie Bryant here. No balls and 1 strike. Top of the order, and Avon King heads back to the on-deck circle.
Like there's a new term for cool.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about shades, and I'm using the word cool. That was gone in the 70s. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch on the way, and that's in there for the called strike. And it is Harrington out front of the number 9 hitter here. A ball and 2 strikes. Ready to go. 1-2, trying to get this second out. Swing and a miss. And down goes Bryant. That's strikeout number 3 this afternoon for Harrington, and it'll bring back up top of the order, Avon King, who grounded out, I believe it was first or second pitch.
Second base. No, she went full count.
Well, okay, full count.
Had a foul. Actually saw 7 pitches.
Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. I tuned in late, Coach. But, grounded out to second, as you mentioned. And King, she's going to ground it to short. Oh, my.
5-hole.
And that's going to roll on out into left field, and King will be on base. That's hard not to put an E6, Coach. That one's through the wickets, as they say.
I agree on that one.
Yeah, so that'll be the 3rd DeKalb Middle error. Game Changer app agreeing with us as well on that. Upstairs to Gannon for ball 1. Gannon singled and came in to score a run in her first at-bat, the lone run of the game thus far.
This is the one that just stayed in the right field foul line?
Yep, it was good. Piece of hitting as swing and a miss there. We'll even it up 1-1, just right down that line. Can't get much closer than what she did on that last at-bat. Pennywell waits in the on-deck circle. King at first, 2 outs on the board. And this is going to be a little roller to the shortstop, over to first. In time.
Nice play.
And that
Good
was
wake up.
Yep, strand 1 on base. We will head to the bottom of the second. DeKalb Middle will send up hitters 6, 7, and 8. 1-0 Lady Pioneers. This is Lady Saints softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Mallory Fingsler for your personal price plan today.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
We'll say a special thanks this afternoon to James Sullivan, Walter Holmes, and all the endeavors they're involved in. And James has been so kind to allow us the use of his home internet service for our game coverage and even our shows here lately. We appreciate him and just being willing to let us use that. And it's made our lives a lot easier. It made Daniel's life a lot easier. He's a much happier person lately with the internet set up. And with James, we want to thank you so much for that. You've been a big part of this season of DC Blitz. We really do appreciate that. I'm going to start this off. Count of 0-1 here to Presley Harrington, who's going to look at ball one upstairs. Harrington in her first at-bat of the ball game. Coach, she comes in hitting .467 on the season. Pretty good.
Needs to help herself out a little bit here.
And that one's going to be a chopper foul. And we'll go a ball and 2 strikes. Aubrey Fuson in the on-deck circle. Courtney Alexander in the hole. Still 1-0. Just that one run there in the top of the first inning so far. Again, scheduled for 5. Pitch on the way. That one again floating upstairs. Ball 2, and we'll even things up 2 balls and 2 strikes. Went back and looked at some of Warren County's results, and, we score compare. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Is that one outside ball 3, but Warren County with a 10-5 loss to Coffee County, whom DeKalb beat 5-0. The 8-0 loss to Upperman stood out to me for Warren County as DeKalb swept the Lady Yellow Jackets with little trouble last week. That one's mishandled over at third, and Harrington's going to be safe in at first base.
I thought she missed it.
I'm
not sure that she stepped on the base going through it. She did get it coming back.
I was going to say, Kelly probably made sure she stepped on it coming back, and I think we're going to get a courtesy runner here. We are, and that's going to be Harper Hale, who's going to be in. And so Harrington, that is going to be an error. As it's going to go down as an E5. That's the first error this afternoon. Credited to Warren County, and that will bring Fuson up to swing the bat with a runner at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. She's going to lay down. Yes, nice bunt. She's going to be out.
Turn around. Keep going.
No, she's not. As the ball is dropped, runners are going to take off. She's going to be safe in at second. And on around to third base is Harper Hale, who's got some wheels out there. And so we get an error again, Coach. Ball mishandled over there at first base, and now the Lady Saints really in business here. 2 in scoring position with no outs on the board.
The third baseman had to come up and make the play. There really wasn't anybody kind of covering back on third with our pitch runner. She ran, just wanted her to come on. That's before I saw that the ball got dropped.
Courtney Alexander now stepping in. Courtney batting .200 on the season, has a .300 on-base percentage, and a great RBI opportunity with runners at second and third.
Great job by Fuson. Last Wednesday, she had trouble getting the ball down. Today, she does exactly what she's called on to do.
Pop-up's going to drop. Everybody was standing around looking, waiting, and nobody got it. And maybe hung up there in the sun, too, a little bit, Coach. But that's going to – I got to call that a hit.
I think you have to. Runners on first and second, that's going to be an infield fly rule.
Yeah.
Runners on second and third.
It's in effect now, though.
And it is now in effect now, yes. As Coach Wilson's going to come out and speak with his infield for just a moment, kind of try to settle them down a little bit, and that will be credited as the first base hit of this ball game.
Tom, I have a question.
I hope I have an answer, Coach.
Oh, you do? We've got a baseball coach sitting to your right. What am I doing here? What am I doing here?
I don't know. What
we
are
got
you
a
doing?
much better colored dude to your right than I am.
Well, you know, I hate to ask too much more of Daniel. I really would hate to ask too much more. So the conference will continue. And, of course, Coach Pritchard's going to take some time to talk with Alexis Graham. The batter's about to step up with her .333 batting average. Alexis leads the Lady Saints with 6 stolen bases. Coach, they have 32 stolen bases as a team coming into today's game.
They like to run.
They love to run. They really do. And the bases here are loaded. And Alexis has got to be licking her chops for a chance at some RBIs. And she's going to show bunt. Will back away as ball 1 sails outside. And to count 1 ball and no strikes, top of the order in the on-deck circle.
First and third coming in. King covering over third base. Possibly could have thrown it back behind her.
Pennywell deals. That dribbles just foul down the first base line. Harper Hale almost had a seat on the dugout for that ball was fielded. She is quick. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is the epitome of small ball.
Yes.
Button with bases loaded.
Don't see a whole lot of small ball. Really, in baseball, you don't as much anymore. But softball's had a lot of evolutions in the fast pitch game, certainly over the years. Swing and a miss here, and Graham finds herself behind 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That's what she wanted. Mm-hmm. Take this bunt signal off of me.
Yeah.
Let me swing away.
Let me hit that scoreboard out there. Brand new scoreboard, we might mention, as ready to go for the 1-2. Little change-up pitch going to be off the outer edge of the plate, and we'll even things up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2, those bases are loaded.
Top of the order waiting.
Yep, Harper Hale third, Fusen at second, Alexander at first. Top of the order, as you mentioned, in the on-deck circle. Upstairs, ball 3, there's nowhere to put her. Payoff pitch coming. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No one out. There will be no merry-go-round.
Nope. And he must not have brought his brush today, the umpire.
He has been.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw him kicking the dirt off the plate. I thought maybe he forgot it. Pitch, down low, ball 4. And a run's coming in to tie this game up for the DeKalb Middle School Lady Saints. Graham will be credited with the RBI.
Number 1, Aubrey.
And that's going to tie the score, Coach. 1-1 here with the top of the order here. Great opportunity. Harden, she was hit by a pitch, and I don't think she saw but 1 pitch in her first at-bat. Maybe that's what I was thinking of earlier. Pitch on the way.
That's the 15th pitch so far this inning for Pennywell. Still no one out.
Floats upstairs, and ball 1. She has 524 pitches in 4 games so far. That's quite a few. So she's thrown a lot of pitches already this season. Swing and a miss, and that'll even the count up 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, nowhere to put her as the bases are loaded up. Kylie Rogers waits in the on-deck circle. Stepping back in, Harden, ready to go.
He's all over that chalk.
Swings, dribbler headed toward short. Safe. Throw comes in, but Fusen's in to score as it gets away from Gannon back behind the plate. Everybody's safe. And, Coach, that's going to put DMS on top here 2-1.
Number 8.
Throw looked good to start with. Just kind of got away from the catcher. And I don't know if the runner coming down the line was a distraction or what happened there, but the run comes in.
That's a nice play to make if you have your infielders, the middle infielders drawn in to take away that.
Ooh, just foul there from Rogers.
King's playing normal depth. Took her an extra hop or 2 to get to her by then. Just really no chance to make the cutoff play at the plate.
Count opens up to Rogers. No balls and 1 strike. 2-1. Lady Saints go on top here of Warren County. Rogers swinging the bat for the second time today. That in there for the called strike. And Rogers now finds herself in an 0-2 hole working against Pennywell. Got him loaded out there. Trying to increase this 2-1 lead. Still no outs on the board. Down the third base line, and again, right between the legs. Here comes a run in to score. Here comes 2 runs in to score. Alexander's in. Graham is in. It's 4-1. Lady Saints with the lead. And, man, that was just a hot shot right down that third base line. Cossett barely had time to react. And Lady Saints still in business here. Still no outs on the board.
Cossett's second error of the inning.
will result, as you mentioned, in the E5, and that's 3 total errors this inning for Warren County. Pitch up and away, and it's going to open things up here. 1 ball and no strikes to Carly Trammell. Carly grounded out last time up, 0 for 1 on the day. And your cleanup hitter waits in the on-deck circle. Runners at first and second. Pennywell. That's a shot headed towards short trouble again. And again, everybody's safe. Oh, boy. Quickly, Harden got a little too far down the line off third and was almost a play there, but she's back in time. And she will be safe. And again, for the Lady Saints, bases are loaded. Nobody's out. And here comes the cleanup hitter. Johnson walked last time up, stole a base. And she's going to step in. What'd I say? Trammell. I was looking on down the line. I'm just going on down to the cleanup hitter, Coach. It is Trammell, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out. Pitch going to dance outside. And it will be 1-0.
I love this, but I hate this.
No, it is Johnson. I was right to start with, Coach. Yes, you got me all flustered here. Trammell had the hit just a minute ago. She's at first.
Okay.
Had me all just.
Yep, I've got the line drawn there for her.
Okay, all right. It don't take much to confuse me, Coach. Don't help it out any if you can. Strike there is going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Johnson. And Johnson, again, who leads his team with 9 RBI on the season, has a great opportunity here. Bases loaded.
8th bat of the inning. I'm about to go into another column.
And that's a little looper. It's going to drop into. Oh, that's trouble. Big time trouble. Drops into shallow left field. It'll roll to the fence. 1 in, 2 in. And that is going to be a 2-run double for Kira Johnson. And the Lady Saints have increased their lead to 6-1 here over Warren County. The Bats are alive, Coach.
They are, and they're getting help, and you really don't need to help the Lady Saints with their offense at all.
6-1 is the score. And now we get Zoe Ashburn checking in. Zoe's 0 for 1 with a ground out. But again, 2 on, both in scoring position. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, and it'll open up no balls and 1 strike. Trammell was ready to run. She was ready to come on down the line, but we'll have to go back to third base with a count 0-1.
9th batter of the inning, nobody out.
Nobody out. They, as you mentioned, they have, after this at-bat, will have batted around. Pitch upstairs. Ball 1. We'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Harrington, who led off the inning, reaching on an error. She will step into the on-deck circle and will swing the bat, following Ashburn, unless we get a triple play, which is possible, but not likely. In fact, we're going to get a hit. That one's out into right field, just over the head of Wilson, and throw comes in, not in time. Throw to second, not in time. We're going to have a 2-run single, and Ashburn's going to take second base on the throw. And it is an 8-1 Lady Saints lead, Coach. 3 hits in a row.
9 have batted, 8 have plated, 1 standing on second.
And Presley Harrington ready to swing the bat for the second time today. Again, reached on an error at third base in her first at-bat, which led off this inning.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, 27.
Going to get a courtesy runner in for the catcher. It's going to be Cammie Neal, number 27. Neal and Hale have been the primary courtesy runners for this Lady Saints team, and for good reason. They're both they're fast, and they like to they like to run, as we've mentioned.
Well, and you have to be a good base runner. It's speed. It's not just speed.
Yep. And all these runs being scored here are unearned runs for against Pennywell, I should say, as that's up in the zone. 1 ball and no strikes. You had the first 2 errors. Then the base hit the walk. Fielder's choice, that should have been your third out, really, right there. That led to a RBI and bases loaded. There's a throw to first, and Harrington's going to be out on the ground ball over to third base. And now Fusen will step up, still just 1 out, and you still got that runner in scoring position at second base. Fusen reached on an error at first base. Lady Saints have 4 hits in the ball game. Have scored those 8 runs. All come in the bottom of this second inning.
Unofficially 25 pitches this inning for Pennywell.
She has been busy today in just a short amount of time. That's a pop-up. It drops in front of the shortstop throw. Was it in time? I think they got, no, well, Fuson's on her way to second.
He called her out, and we got replay on that one.
The out, okay. Okay, Fuson is out. That's what I thought. And we're going to have the runner, Cammie Neal, on down to third base. That's out number 2. Courtney Alexander now will swing the bat for the Lady Saints. Runner at third, 8 runs on the board here in the bottom of this second inning. Up in the zone, we'll foul it back, and we'll open the count up. No balls and 1 strike to Alexander. That woke Lee up. Lee's on spring break this week. He don't have to wake up for much. Nothing of 1 to count. As Pennywell ready to deal here to Alexander. Swung on, foul back, and we'll go to 0-2 to the number 8 hitter in the Lady Saints lineup. Graham waits in the on-deck circle. This is the, let's see, Coach, 11th batter?
Yes, sir.
You got your score sheet all messed up now. Having to use other rows and everything.
I am.
Bless.
Good news, bad news.
Pitch upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Alexander. Lady Saints trying to get Cammie Neal in from third base. You notice Daniel's wearing sandals. I mean, uh-oh. Is that playable? Yes,
nice
it's going to stay in play. And Cossett, comes over to make the grab there in foul territory. So down go the Lady Saints. They'll leave 1 stranded in scoring position, but not before they put 8 runs on the board. Here in the bottom of the second inning, we head to the top of the third. It's 8-1 Lady Saints. You're watching DMS Softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night, as we study together and worship our Lord.
Bad Boy Mowers' legendary reputation for strength, performance, and value is now available with Bad Boy tractors. From mid-size to subcompact models powered by 22 to 35 horsepower water-cooled diesel engines, your tractor work just got real easy. On the farm, the ranch, or even around the house, Bad Boy tractors deliver power and durability all day, every day. Bad Boy tractors work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Lady Saints with 8 unearned runs in the bottom half of the second inning. And they open up an 8-1 lead here over Warren County in this district matchup on a Monday afternoon in Smithville. And we head to the top half of the third inning. It's going to be batters 3, 4, 5. If you're Warren County, the harder your order's up, Coach. You know, the game's not over. A lot of game left to be played as Harrington works a strike in there and the count 0-1. And the Lady Saints have had a few issues. We've seen 3 errors out there. So, you know, this is an opportunity for them to battle back.
What you want to see out of Princely is, you know, coming in challenging batters and making them put the ball in play. There I go.
There, I couldn't hear you. As count is set up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Harrington ready for the 1-1 offering. Upstairs, ball 2. We'll go 2 balls and 1 strike here to the number 3 hitter in the order, Pennywell. The pitcher trying to help her own cause. And again, you give up 8 and none of them are earned. That's a tough day for your pitchers. In there down the middle for a called strike. And we'll go even here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pennywell, again, .462 on the season, leads the team with 6 base hits, one of the co-leaders, I should say, and comes in with the most at-bats on the team with 13 on the season, and will work the count full here at 3-2.
That was a really good changeup.
3 balls, 2 strikes. And going to come with some gas there. Got her swing and a miss. Down goes Pennywell. That's strikeout number 4 for Harrington. And she's up to, 58 on the season now. As stepping in will be Farmer, who reached on an error. Right back to the pitcher in her last at-bat. Chopper's going to go foul, and we'll open the count here. No balls and 1 strike to Farmer. Farmer, a .417 average coming into today. She's been one of only 2 players to be hit by a pitch for Warren County this year. Ready to go for the 0-1 offering. Pop up. Looks like it's going to stay in the infield. It is, and Fuson comes over from short to make the grab. 2 up, 2 gone here in the top half of the 3rd inning.
20 pitches the first inning, 13 last inning. So far, she's looking at 8.
Just kind of declines as she goes.
That's the way you want it.
That one comes outside, and the count opens up 1-0 to Livia Wilson. The second baseman, 7th grader, hitting .364 coming into today's game.
Not that softball pitchers worry that much about a pitch count. Yeah. They may at this age.
Yeah, more so probably than once they get to high school, especially college. We talk about Cora Kilgore a lot, and last year at the state tournament, I don't know how many pitches she ended up throwing over the course of the games. There's that one off the end of the bat. We'll set it up a ball and 2 strikes, but it's a whole lot different than baseball, for sure.
It is.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the second baseman for the Lady Pioneers with Cossett waiting in the on-deck circle. Pitch. Swings on it, dribbles it foul over toward the on-deck circle. June Cossett just sees it rolling and says, eh.
I didn't catch the tip.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, why are you walking to a 3rd strike?
Kind of just grazed, I think, off the bat just a teeny bit there. Little change-up pitch there is going to be fouled over to the Lady Saints crowd area. See, they try to catch the ball. I just duck and run. You know?
We have Daniel here. We're good.
Daniel didn't bring a glove.
Daniel's fine.
Daniel said he don't need no glove. He don't need no stinking glove. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 1, 2, 3 go the Lady Pioneers in the top half of the 3rd inning. We head to the bottom of 3. DeKalb Middle will send up batters 9, 1, and 2. It's Graham, Hart, and Rogers when we come back to Lady Saints softball, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your Erie agent is DeKalb County Insurance. Get a quote today at DeKalbInsurance.net.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Home Surveillance is your trusted partner in video surveillance equipment. Our team understands the critical importance of safeguarding your family and securing your business assets. We offer comprehensive solutions tailored to your specific needs, ensuring peace of mind through advanced technology and expert installation. As a locally owned and operated business, we take pride in our community and strive to build lasting relationships with our customers. Let Home Surveillance help you protect the things most important to you. Give us a call at 615-597-6287.
We're headed to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. I don't know who that is announcing the lineups, but they're annoying.
Same one who should have sang the national anthem.
No. No, he shouldn't. I better.
We could pull up the word somewhere.
I better clarify for somebody thinks I'm talking about something. It pre-recorded me. Why in the world they wanted me to do it, I don't know. But golly, do I have to come listen to myself? Ball 1 on the first pitch here to Graham. Yeah, Daniel brought up an interesting point. I've not really paid that much attention to it, but Gannon behind the plate is a lefty, left-handed catcher.
I noticed, and of course you had runners on 1st and 3rd, and I was thinking about talkbacks because we had 2 outs. You're still going to steal.
Yeah.
And right-handed batter, left-handed catcher, and kind of makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yep.
You can see the runner and hear for when they're leaving.
Attempt to lay down the bunt there. It'll go foul and the count 1-1.
But you still have to contest with the batter in the box.
Yep. I think the ump had stopped play for a moment to usher Coach Wilson back into the dugout. He stepped out there for a moment. Pitch on the way, 1-1. She backs out. Does Graham. And the count will go 2 balls and 1 strike. I got yelled at once for being in they had a circle for photographers out in like foul territory in left field. I had literally half a foot outside the circle. They stopped the game and to yell at me. Never forget that. Grounder headed toward third. It's nice play there made by Cossett. Graham has gone on a ground out to the number 5 spot, 1 up, 1 away. And now the top of the order back up here for DeKalb Middle with Harden set to swing the bat. She was hit by a pitch in her first at-bat. Hit into a fielder's choice last time. And once she ended up being safe as DeKalb Middle, again, 8 runs that last inning and sent a lot of folks to the plate.
She hit it sharply, but right at King, and King has a very strong arm at shortstop and was able to make the play.
Yep.
Well, attempted to make the play, wasn't able to get the force.
1 ball, no strikes. Rogers on deck. Pennywell's pitch, low and inside. And the count 2 balls and no strikes. Kind of now paying more attention to the catcher, just left-hander, to see some of the things that are a little more tricky for a left-handed catcher. Not really watched that up close before. Is this one outside? I guess the outside pitches are a little easier.
You know, they talk about left-handed pitchers having that little funky spin coming from a different motion. I'm sure, and I've watched her a couple of times. Her throws down to third base, they have that little. They're kind of curving back in towards second baseman.
Yep. Harden looks at the 3-0 and will get the strike there. 3 balls and a strike. Now Harden will get the hitter's count of 3-1. Will she get a green light here? We'll see. 1 up, 1 away so far, and 3-1. That's upstairs ball 4. So Harden will take first base, and I believe that's the 3rd walk issued today by Pennywell. And that will bring up Kyla Rogers, who struck out in her first at-bat and reached on an error last time up. Technically, it would be 0 for 2, is squared up to bunt. There goes the runner. And the ball gets away out to shallow right center there, so runner is going to be safe. And Harden, that's her 2nd stolen base today.
I didn't think she got a really good jump and kind of looked back to see if the catcher, if you're going to go, you don't have time to look back at the catcher and see if the ball's being thrown. If it was a bunt and run, that type of, you want to make sure the ball is on the ground before you go, but she was well on her way.
Pitch, going to hang upstairs, ball 2. And there goes the runner again. And she's down to third base. And nobody was really even watching as Harden just came on down the line there, and that's her 3rd stolen base of the day, and she's just a few feet away from making this a 9-1 game.
That's what we talked about earlier. Yes, speed helps in stealing bases, but that was just a smart play.
Upstairs, ball 3.
Huge secondary lead. Catcher's not paying attention, lobs it back to the pitcher, take off and go.
Yep. We mentioned about this Lady Saints team. They do run considerably. Coming in today, again, 32 stolen bases coming into today's game, and there's 7 games so far, and got at least 4 that I've counted so far today. Count 3-0 here to Rogers. Pennywell. And ball 4. That one hangs just a little high in the zone. So back-to-back walks here. She got, or put Harden on with a walk and then comes back with Rogers, and that's the 4-3 pass today and puts them on the corners with Carly Trammell set to swing the bat. 1 for 2 with a single today.
Umpire's been very consistent with that high pitch. I thought a lot of them have been borderline strikes. Then I probably would have called strikes, especially at this level. But he's been consistent. He's maintained it. It's not below that line. It's going to be a ball.
Yep. And that pitch 1-0 as Rogers took off, and they wasn't going to dare throw it and risk a double steal attempt. Here's one's going to get past the shortstop, out into left center field. 1 run's in to score. 2 runs are in to score. It's going to be a single with the runner advancing to second on the throw into the infield. So Trammell gets 2 RBI out of it, and Coach, we get a 10-1 score here. I'm not sure what the mercy rules are. In a 5-inning game, it might be 3. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see how things play out if we get to that point. Kira Johnson's up. She's been on base twice today. There goes the runner Down safely to third. That's Trammell. We just had the 2 RBI blast, and we set it 10-1 as Johnson has a couple of RBI of her own today on a double in their last at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes to the cleanup hitter in the order. Zoe Ashburn waits in the on-deck circle. Lady Saints trailed early. Warren County got a run in the top of the first, but it's been all DMS since. Here comes the runner down the line. She is safe. And that'll be a fielder's choice for Johnson. Trammell's going to slide in under the attempted tag, and it makes it 11-1. And the umpires, I think, are saying that's ball game.
Tag was up above the belt.
Yep.
Trammell's able to keep her feet low, the rest of her body low, gets across the plate before tag can be made. Nice call.
And that'll do it. That's your ball game as the 10-run rule is reached here in the bottom of the third inning. DeKalb Middle will win this thing 11-1 is going to be the final score. An 8-run second inning really propels DMS on to the victory today, as they will improve to 6-2 overall on the season to 4-2 in district. We'll come back with some stats, final analysis, and much more. This is Lady Saints softball on the Blitz Sports Network.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Mallory Fingsler for your personal price plan today.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smith.
We're back here at the DeKalb Middle School softball field as we put the wraps on our game coverage today. Another game, another win for the Lady Saints, Coach.
You know, we talked about coming out here and maybe jinxing, you know, and
we
thought after the first inning they broke that scoreless streak.
That's it. We did.
I thought we were going to be leaving after 1.5.
Yeah,
and
don't come back, y'all.
They may be asking us to come back every game.
Again, gave up that first run early in the game. You get the ground out. Gannon comes back with a single. The errors, and it looked like, I don't know if it's jitters or what, but just it wasn't the smoothest start for the Lady Saints. You get the back-to-back errors, and Presley hits a batter. You don't see that happen very often. They, gets the run in off of that to make it 1-0. But she comes back with a pair of strikeouts. She settled in, looked great. They played Lady Saints softball from that point on.
They did. I was watching just the body language of the infielders with Presley on the mound. In 4 straight games, no runs. They're hardly putting the ball in play. And they kind of looked like it.
Yeah.
They did not look like they were ready and down in position with the gloves low and ready for that ball to come to them. And like you said, they made a couple of errors. Nice play in right field with the ball right at the line, able to keep that in front of her. But a couple of errors in the same inning with the hit by pitch, and you give up the 1 run. But like you said, they just did not look like we were going to have to do anything. We're going to rely on Presley, and that's not always the case.
Coach, I look at this Warren County team, and I know it's 11-1, and you think, they hadn't won a game in the regular season portion of their schedule, but they impressed me, man. They got some kids out there that can hit the ball. They look good in the field. They make good throws. They fundamentally look sound. They just things didn't go their way today, but I thought that's a pretty good-looking softball team.
Yeah, Pennywell, I'm okay with. She's throwing strikes for the most part. She's putting the ball in play and giving her field a chance, or fielders a chance to back her up and make some plays. I really like King at short. I like the first baseman.
Yep.
They're all solid players. I just think they're sprinkled in around the lineup. You look at the top of this lineup, the first three batters anyway, 500, 500, 462.
Mm-hmm.
You go through, you've got a couple of more 400, 500 hitters and not many below the Mason-Dixon line. But, it's defense.
Yep.
And it's being able to make plays when the ball's hitting to you and taking care of your job. And and the stolen bases, the running, really propelled the Lady Saints today.
Absolutely. 11-1 ends up your final score. Let's go down and take a look at some statistics, and we'll have the announcement of the Mallory Finksler State Farm Insurance Player of the Game here in just a few moments. Harrington gets the win today. She goes to 6-2 on the season. 3 full innings pitched. She allowed 1 unearned run on 1 hit, struck out 5. Just as dominating as she's been. Again, that 1 unearned run there in the first inning, but Presley, how many pitches did you remember how many pitches you had her roughly with? Well, I'll tell you what.
46.
46, okay. They're showing 50 on the Game Changer, so somewhere around there.
I'm mistaken.
Well, I mean,
I'm not wrong. I'm mistaken.
I don't think that's official either, even on Game Changer. But another great outing for her, regardless, in the pitching circle today. Aubrey Harden today. Top of the order, she ends up going 0 for 1, but she was hit by a pitch, scored 2 runs, had an RBI, did walk once today as well. Kyla Rogers, 0 for 2. She walked once. She had an RBI, scored 2 runs. Big day for Carly Trammell at the plate in the 3 spot. She goes 2 for 3. Carly also had 3 RBI, scored a couple of runs. For the Lady Saints, going on down, Kira Johnson goes 1 for 2. She has a double. 3 RBI, a run scored, also walked once in the ball game. Zoe Ashburn goes 1 for 2 with a pair of RBI. Aubrey Fuson scores a run. Courtney Alexander goes 1 for 2 with a run scored. Alexis Graham ends up going 0 for 1, but she scored a run, walked once, and had an RBI. Lady Saints get there 11 runs on 5 hits. They draw 4 walks, only 1 strikeout today. They did have 3 errors in the field. Is the coach going to come join us?
I've just checked to see if she is
available.
Available. Okay. There's my mic.
All right, so we'll hold out and see if we can get her here in just a moment. On the other side, Ella Pennywell goes 2 1/3 innings. She gives up 11 runs, just 3 of those earned on 5 hits. She had 1 strikeout and 4 walks in the game. Warren County batting today, 1 hit, and that was Austin Gannon, who got the 1 hit back in the first inning. Went 1 for 2 and ended up scoring a run. And that was pretty much it for Warren County offensively today as the Lady Saints win it by the final count 11-1. Chris, we started looking up and down the lineup. Who's our player of the game today? A lot of options, but we settled on Carly Trammell with a good game today, 2 for 3 at the plate. Carly had 3 RBIs. She had a couple of runs scored in there, and again, a lot of options, but to me, she really stood out for the Lady Saints.
Yeah, 8 of the 9 scored runs. All 9 players were on base and running around the pass, and even Ashburn, who did not score, made her way all the way to 3rd. So, offensively, he's good.
He's good. Not in the line of fire.
Offensively, it's kind of what we expect out of the Lady Saints. They're going to put the ball in play. If I'm going to be a little critical, I think they could do a better job with the bunts.
Yeah,
I think they need some work there. We've seen 2 games now. It came out last Wednesday, and then they struggled getting the ball down today with that. But, I mean, if you're nitpicking, if that's all I can find, then it's not bad.
Not bad at all. Again, 11-1 the final score, and congratulations to Carly Trammell, our Mallory Finksler State Farm Insurance Player of the Game. Lady Saints will turn around tomorrow and travel over to McMinnville to play Warren County at 5 p.m. That will be it for this week. Of course, it's spring break, and they'll be back in action on Monday as they'll be here at home to take on Coffee County. No go on the coach, so we're going to wrap it up today for Daniel Leslie, our producer, and his assistant Lee Trammell. For the coach, Chris Vance, I'm Tom Duggan for DC Blitz, presented by DeKalb County Insurance. We'll see you Saturday morning for the next edition of the Blitz.